shadow hunters, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moon Dancer. How you guys doing? We are back with Return to the Shadows Challenge 13, and this is the final one for this season since the challenges have been, a little more deeper, kind of more in depth. So, and of course I picked 13, right? In this one, I want to talk about when your shadow self takes control. And I chose to do this because since this is the last one, kind of get down to the nitty gritty and, well, what can you say, like, get to the bottom of it, I guess is, one way to say it. When your shadow self takes complete control, it's kind of like running on autopilot, and there's two different versions of that. There's one where you're running on 50% juice, and I say that because like it's harder to get out of bed and you just kind of blah, and like literally your body is running on autopilot and you just kind of, it's like you disappear somewhere inside yourself. The other version is when your shadow self is running on 100% juice but is still taking control. I say that because this is when you're like, you're mad at everything, you're mad at everybody, you're just angry all the time. So, like, your body is still, like, running on, like, all its energy. It's just the hatred and the anger and all that is more or less taking over all your emotions. It's like your other emotions shut down. So those are the two ways that I know of forms that your shadow self has taken over. And of course, neither one of those is healthy. So what do you do, right? Well, the challenge itself is snap out of it. That's the challenge. That is the number one goal of this challenge, is to snap out of it. Wake up. On days when you just can't get out of bed, you have no energy, no willpower, no motivation. Look deep down inside yourself and find that little ounce of energy you have left. And believe me, you have it, because if you're still breathing, there's still energy somewhere in your body. So dig as deep as you have to just scoop up that little ounce of energy and get your butt out of bed, because you're not going to get any better if you don't try, if you don't take that first step. And that could be like the theme for this challenge, is take the first step, because you can do as many challenges, exercises, things like that, but if you're only half into it, well, then you're not really getting the full healing, right? So you literally have to take one large step to get better, to get out of that slump. On days that you just can't stand the person looking back at you in the mirror, well, get over it, because that's you. And no matter what other people think, you are important. Every single person is important. So you look at that person in the mirror and you just tell them, you know, we're not going to do this today. We're going to have a good day. And you know what? Just, if you have to, even tell yourself, I love you. You know, we all have like flaws. And if it's something that you don't like feature wise, just remember, you know, that you're still lucky versus, you know, the way some may not be. I think that's how I'm wording it. But just do whatever you have to do to get over the fact that you just want to hate on yourself that day. Do whatever you have to do. Even give yourself a motivational speech if you have to. You know, sing a song to yourself. Just, you know, just find it in you to solve the problem. Healthy way. Let's see. If those days that other people are making you feel ugly, well, think of it this way. They're probably jealous because you have something that they don't. Who knows what it is? It may not be obvious, but there's a reason that they're hating on you, and it's not your fault, and you shouldn't beat yourself up for what others think, because who knows what they got going on. I mean, they may have something worse going on in their lives, and they're just acting out by picking a person and bullying them. Well, you know what? Blow it off. Shrug it off and keep your head up high and just tell yourself, I am beautiful in my own way, so who cares what they think? You know, who cares what anybody thinks? What's important is that you know you're beautiful. Here's actually a good way to look at it. And I've always said this too. You can take the most absolutely gorgeous woman, like she's got flawless skin, she's got beautiful hair, nice body, yada yada, and you give her a snooty, snotty, bitchy, just give her a crappy personality, and she will be ugly. I can guarantee you. In my eyes, that's how I look at it, because I have met some, you know, some pretty people, and they were just bleh, you know, had their nose stuck up in the air and everything, and I'm like, I guess you're not so pretty after all, are you? So that's one way to think about it. Oh, let's see. On days when you're full of anger and you're full of hatred, just remind yourself that it could be worse. That there's people out there that have worse things going on and are still fighting, are still, you know, living their day-to-day with their head held high. I mean, we all have problems. Not everybody's is the same. So wherever that anger and that hatred is coming from, just remember it could be worse. And just tell yourself that it'll be okay. A loved one of mine likes to constantly tell me it'll be okay. And it's 3 simple words, but It does help, believe it or not. So just think about those things and think about what you do have, and just try to calm that anger down. Try to calm that hatred down, because you don't want to accidentally hurt a good person by being angry, and because that is a big possibility. I mean, you could hurt somebody that doesn't deserve it, and that's not cool. The final stage, or final one I'm going to talk about, is when you've lost all hope and you've completely given up. Just remember, you are not alone. It may feel like it, it may seem like it, because you don't have anybody to talk to. You feel like you have nowhere to turn to. And I'm telling you that there always is somebody. And like, you can even jump on a witchcraft community and talk to people there. Somebody, or not somebody, everybody is going through something, and there's always somebody that will listen. You know, if you don't have a close relative, like I said, you know, Amino has trillions and trillions of communities that have trillions and trillions of people that are going through something too. And as witches, another thing you can do is talk to your spirit guides. You know, they're there to help you. They're there to guide you. That is why they are there. Yes, I know they're not people, but for us as witches, we believe in their guidance. We believe in, you know, their help. So that's always somebody you can turn to too, if you don't want to actually talk to like a human, because I know sometimes that can be uncomfortable, and it's like, you know, do I really want to spill all my like inner demons and secrets and whatnot to, you know, a human? Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we can't. You know, sometimes it's just not really who we are. So we have spirit guides. We have deities that we can always ask for advice. You know, talk to your ancestors. That's what I was gonna say. You know, commune with them. You know, Samhain is just literally around the corner, and that's a perfect time to get a hold of your ancestors. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe in that, you know, but we do, right? So, I mean, we can turn to the living, and we can also turn to, like, the spirit realm and stuff, because that's who we are. And that's always a possibility too. But I am asking you, if you reach the stage of losing hope, don't. Because your life is worth fighting for. Everybody's life is worth fighting for. Mine is, yours is, you know, your neighbor, your teacher, your everybody. And there's always some kind of hope somewhere. You just gotta actually want to look for it by taking that first step. Like I said, that is the main thing about this challenge, is take the first step. Don't let yourself completely fall. And I know it's not easy, but it's doable. And I know you guys can do it. If you know, if you feel like your shadow self is taking control, you know, no matter, you know, what the situation is, if it's one of those cases where you just don't want to get out of bed, or you're full of anger or hatred, take that first step to getting better, to healing, because that's what shadow work is. And like I said, this was going to be a pretty deep freaking challenge because it's the last one of this season. Will I make a season 3? I'm not going to say yes or no because I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when it gets there. But I hope this video has helped, and I hope you guys, you know, take that first step in healing. And, you know, just keep in mind, shadow work is, it's never ending. I mean, no matter how many demons you heal, or ill feelings you heal, or this and that, there's always room for healing. You know, shadow work is an all your life thing. So, I hope this helped, and if you guys haven't done so yet, I mentioned Amino earlier. All the communities I'm in, the links will be below if you want to check them out. I do run the shadow work chat room in the Hatchling clan. You're always more than welcome to join us and talk to, you know, all of us that are going through something similar, because, you know, it's a shadow work chat room. So, but I hope you guys stay tuned to my channel for whatever I come up with next. Who knows? And I hope you guys have a blessed day, and good luck on your shadow work journeys. I will see you guys next time. Blessed be. Don't forget to dance under the moon.